wedding's bright.
Hello gamer girlies and guys, I am Unoya Gaming and welcome to episode 5 of my Generation series. We have started here with Miguel aging up actually. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to randomize his traits to see what he gets. And he got a calm, he got the trait calm, which means that he will be calmer, which is better than getting intense or something. So that is good. Now, if you realize that if you somehow realize this is actually a voiceover, because as far as I'm aware, I had done the recording for this episode, the voice recording as well, while I was in game. However, I don't know where it went. But yeah, I do want to hop into CAS to show you all what Miguel looks like as an infant, as well as giving him a CC makeover. So let us do that. So this is Miguel Morin, who is Adelaide's second son. He is now an infant, and by the way, something that you will notice me doing is I will be removing his birthmark, and it's not because I think that the birthmark is bad, but number one, practically I think every single one of my infants has spawned with this birthmark, and second, I don't know how to continue it further on. I have tried before and it was even difficult to get it in CC form. So that is the reason why that is the situation that is happening. But what I am actually going to do is I am going to give him the rest of his CC makeover off camera, and then I'm just come back and show you all his outfits. So I hope you will like that. But before I do that skip, as you can see, I'm looking a bit at some infant eyelashes that I got, which I'm still not 100% sure about them, but I think they are still pretty cute. And I mean, babies have long eyelashes, I've noticed, good eyelashes. Please, can I use them for a bit, because they're really pretty. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see soon, I'm still tweaking around with the eyelashes, not eyebrows, because I thought that they looked a bit weird, but then I just decided, I was going back and forth with the eyelashes because I thought they were too intense, and I was trying not to get them to be too intense, but I think, it's not really that bad what I have. But then you will, I think, also see me go into the hairs, and I did select a little hair for him. I think this hair is so cute, but it is CC. I don't know who it's by, and I forgot I didn't use any of these hairs, and you will see how I dressed him up very soon. So yeah, also I will be changing his hair color because one, where did he get auburn hair? I don't know. And second, I think that since he inherited from his father, genetically, he should have black hair like his father and stuff. It would be more realistic. So yeah, now actually, as you can see, I have given him his outfits. I went pretty simple. So as you can see, he has his everyday outfit over here, his formal outfit, which I went pretty casual for that, his sleepwear outfit, which geez, that's glitching on the recording, it doesn't look like that in game. the party wear outfit, and I mean, yeah, that is actually all of the outfits actually. So yeah, I hope you like how Miguel looks. I think he is quite the cute little infant. So yeah, that is nice. So now moving back into gameplay, as you can see here, he's sleeping. This is so cute, adorbs. Anyway, we are just gonna see what the rest of the family is doing, and this episode is supposed to be focused on Adelaide. And speaking of Adelaide, I'm pretty sure this like says that she likes nature enthusiast. I'm not sure because once again, this is a voice recording, and when I'm actually looking at the screen, it is smaller and like not as good of quality. So if you ever notice me not being able to read things on the screen while I'm doing voiceovers, I do apologize for that, but that is the reason why. So yeah, for some reason I decided to stay here for a really long time. I think when I was actually doing the voice recording, originally I was just reading this out quickly. So yeah, but as you can see, Adelaide actually slept in the guest room. Now, for a temporary amount of time, Heriberto was actually the one who slept here, which is why the bed is actually assigned to him. And the reason for this is, if you saw episode 1, an introduction, which I posted quite a while ago, and you remember this, then you will get what I'm talking about. But Daquan and Heriberto originally came in, and they started to, live here for just a bit until Heriberto went back with his girlfriend and his daughter. So that is the bedroom that he used, because Adelaide had that spare bedroom already ready. So yeah, but now it's being used for that reason. Now, actually, I am going to get Adelaide to go out with one of her friends, which unfortunately you will see that she actually didn't show up. I think she had like work or something, so that is quite the issue, but don't worry because I invited another sim over. And actually, sorry, once again, this is a voiceover. I recorded this quite a while ago. I first took her to this girl's house, who I'm pretty sure they're like cousins, or Adelaide is like her aunt or something, because I have aging off 4-plate household. But this is actually her work rival, and she wanted to become enemies with her. So I first took her over here quickly to do that, because I mean, Adelaide is quite the flawed sim. While they talk, I'm just gonna tell you all like about this a bit. So Adelaide is like a pretty flawed sim, as we have discussed a lot. She gets jealous easily, and I think that she can't really control her feelings that well. I think that like after like the fame experience and stuff, she sort of lost that sense of like, hey, life isn't perfect and it's okay for life not to be perfect, because as I had mentioned in the introductory episode, because yes, I am mentioning it again, she grew up in a like not so wealthy household, because the family had to support her and like her like 5, 6, 7 other siblings. She has a lot of siblings, so yeah. But because of the fact that she got shot into success for a little while, she sort of, she like realized that, like, well, not realized, she forgot actually what real life felt like, and now she can't really control her feelings anymore, which is a very big issue which she will have to learn how to solve. But I feel like she's the type of person who's turned really stubborn, and obviously is not going to admit that, because I mean, even as people, we don't really own up to our like mistakes and flaws and what we have done wrong. So that is a situation that Adelaide is going in like through, and I hope that gives you all insight, like a bit more insight on her. And I actually brought her back home to do some cooking. I got her some garlic noodles, and so I'm just gonna get her to eat that really quickly. Which I'm pretty sure that Adelaide actually has a like for cooking. I actually didn't really acknowledge her likes for quite a bit, but as you can see, well, as you saw in the machinima, I actually like have started to like bring her jogging, because actually fitness is also one of her likes. So that is something that I would like to explore with her. Now, this is actually the moment where I do get Adelaide to go out with a friend. I get her to go out with a friend named Tori, which she met at the museum in episode 3, which is called Making Friends. Hence the name. She made a few friends at the museum because she wanted to take a break from being in the house with Daquan. So as you can see, I bring her over to the park, and I'm just going to invite Tori over so they can hang out and talk. Now, I think that the intention that Adelaide has here in this moment is actually to speak to a friend about what is happening and what she is going through. And I know I may sound like a broken record, and especially if you watch these episodes back to back, you're probably going to hear me talking about how she feels about Daquan a lot, which sorry about that, but I think that it's about time for her to open up, because she feels like the situation is getting out of hand. Like, it's not like something like that's happened over a course of a few days and is like calming down now. It only seems to be getting worse. So she is just like thinking about some things, and she needs to open up with somebody, and she can't open up with Daquan obviously, and she's not going to talk to Miles about the situation. Miguel is way too young, so her final resort is to talk to a friend. So they're just probably gonna be like, so like, hey, how are you doing? Like, I'm good, how are you? I mean, yeah, could be better, but I mean, I am okay after all. I mean, the family is healthy. Miguel is now like growing and stuff. He's so cute. And to be honest, I mean, about the whole Miguel situation and stuff, I mean, I haven't been making that much effort, but I think I'm gonna start sort of trying. And Tori's like, so yeah, actually speaking about that situation, how's everything going with like you and Daquan and stuff? And Adelaide's like, I mean, I think the situation's like getting worse the more time passes, and I don't really know what to do, because I mean, we haven't been romantic in what feels like forever, and I mean, I don't feel the attraction that I did to him, that I felt towards him back when, you know, we were like first together, and when we had like Miles and stuff. It's different now, and I can feel that it's different. And I mean, Tori's probably just gonna be there like, geez, because like it's quite the awkward situation to have your friend tell you that. But I think she's gonna just be like, hey, I mean, in reality, you are pushing them away as well. So, what I would recommend doing instead is when you go home or whenever you are calm enough to do so, go up to Daquan and speak to him because like about the situation, because from what you've told me, you like literally have not spoken at all about what is happening between you. And Adelaide is like, well, yeah, you'd be completely correct there actually. And Tori's like, so why don't you try talking to him? Make sure you aren't in like an angry mood, and when you're calm and you feel ready, go speak to him, go tell him how you feel, because I mean, also you don't even know how he feels, you don't know the situation that he's in. And Adelaide's gonna go on like her little like blaming other people's spiel, and she's gonna be like, well, he hasn't talked to me either. And Tori's like, well, it's not just his responsibility to talk, it's both of your responsibilities to talk. Both of you should have already taken this step, and if it's not going to be him, it's going to be you. So I'd recommend just going and doing it. I think that it could just give you more insight on what could happen between you two and what actually is the situation you're in, because in reality you only know your side of the story. And I mean, you need to understand what he's going through too, because maybe it's just a mishap that you don't even realize is happening between you two. And Adelaide is like, you know what, I mean, I guess you're right. So yeah, I mean, thanks for the advice. I mean, I don't know when I'm gonna do it. Maybe I should do it when maybe like we get home or something. And Tori's like, I mean, that would be good. I mean, you need to get this off your chest to him and also find out how he feels ASAP in reality. And Adelaide is like, yeah, you know what? I mean, what you're saying is right. To be honest, I'll do that when I'll get home. So, yeah, hopefully things go well between us. But I mean, obviously, I can't guarantee. So, yeah, once again, thank you so much for the advice. I mean, I really needed to get this off my chest, but I think it's about time I get going home since it's getting a bit late. And Tori is like, hey, I'm happy to help, and if you ever need me, I'm here, don't worry. And Adelaide is like, once again, thank you and good night. I hope that we can talk again soon and have a normal conversation. And she's like, and Tori is like, yeah, that would be nice, but bye-bye. And with that, Adelaide is back home. And I think immediately what was on her mind on the teleport home was literally just about talking to Daquan, what could happen. And so she just really needs to do this. So as soon as she gets home, she's just gonna be like, I need to go up and speak to this man, like right now. And so that is what she does. And so, yeah, she's like, hey, we haven't had a conversation in a while. He's like, hi. And she's like, I mean, I think we need to talk about what's going on between us, because it's about time that we acknowledge that there are issues and we need to address them. And Daquan is like, sure, if that's how you feel, then we can go ahead and we can discuss the situation. And he's like, I think we should maybe go to the kitchen or something to discuss this. And she's like, sure, let's go down. And on the way down, they're probably just going to continue chatting. And he's like, so, do you want to open by saying how you feel, since you are the one who started this situation? And she's like, I mean, not really, but fine. I'm gonna be honest, you've been being annoying. I'm finding it annoying that you've been, and he just like cuts her off, and he's like, I've been what? What the heck have I done to you? You're the one who's been being distant. And she's like, do you possibly not realize why I've been being distant? And he's like, no, why? And she's like, hello, you're always trying to overshine me and trying to judge me about what I am going through. And like, you expect me to be like, well, I don't think you expect me, and I don't think you frankly want me to succeed. And you just try to make me feel like I'm not good enough. And I'm sick of it. And Daquan's like, what in the stinking world are you talking about? When in the world did I ever say that? Ever? And she's like, well, on those times where you would tell me that a joke isn't good, or I should have done this while at work and stuff. You know what I'm talking about because you literally did it. And he's like, I absolutely don't know what you're stinking talking about because no, I didn't do that. And she's like, whatever. Now, do you have something to say? And he's like, yeah, I mean, I should probably get something off my chest now. And she's like, what? And he's like, I've been missing my parents, to be honest. And the thing is with them, I know we haven't talked too much about them, but they wouldn't be able to have us together in this lifestyle, and with you being a famous comedian, possibly even with me being a famous writer and stuff. And yeah, but I miss them. They're my parents, and I'm considering maybe getting back into contact with them, which is stressing me out a bit. And she's like, wait, so are you considering giving up our stinking family for your parents who kicked you out, which shows that they don't care about you? And he's like, that's not what I mean. I still love our family, I still love our children, but I miss them. They're my parents. You've got to understand this. I haven't seen them since I was 17. It's been years, over a decade now. And Adelaide's like, so you would rather see your, from what I've heard, relatively evil parent than actually be a present father in our family? And he's like, that's not what I mean. And she's like, well, from what I'm getting, that is, and I can't support that. That there is no way I can support that, and in my family and in my home, and I don't think this is gonna work. And he's like, what? She's like, we're over. And I don't think that this is healthy for us. And he's like, you've got to be joking right now. This is enough to break what we have? What are we going to do about the children? And she's like, well, we'll have to figure that out. I'll see you at court soon. He's like, you've got to be joking. You have no remorse, it seems, for and emotion to show for anyone in our family. And she's like, says the man who wants to leave his family for his cruel parents, but okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go. He's like, okay, bye-bye. And so, Daquan is left here at night eating his food without being in a relationship and stressed, with many questions in his head. What's going to happen with the children? What should he do with his parents? Where is he going to live? But I'm going to leave you all off with those questions. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Stay safe and don't stay on the internet for too long. God bless you all, and I hope you are enjoying this series and excited to see what is coming next. God bless every single one of you. And once again, I hope to see you next time, lovelies. Genuinely, for those of you who are watching this, I genuinely appreciate you all. Anyway, bye bye everyone.